Yesterday, as I'm sure you all know, we witnessed a terrorist attack against this nation's capital. No, this was not a protest. It was an attempted coup against the United States. It was a coup by those who are against the democratic principles of this country, the same principles that allowed them to march in the first place. These are the people that claim to be true Americans, the real patriots. They're not. They're cowards. They're seditionists. They're traitors. The real patriots are not the ones who stormed the Capitol, looted the Capitol, waved the Confederate flag, the Nazi flag, a flag with a swastika, or white pride flags. The real patriots are people like Congressman Jason Crow, who comforted his fellow lawmakers during this crisis, regardless if they were Democrat, Republican, Independent, or whatever. But what happened yesterday was foreseen and encouraged. This message has been clear for months. Donald Trump has said for months that he would not accept the election results, even before the November 3rd election.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens.
He said that he would not commit to a peaceful transition of power because he would be the next administration. Yesterday was foreseen. When you don't have a peaceful transition of power and when you don't commit to one, events like what happened yesterday happen. People died and people are injured. And words matter. When you tell your supporters who subscribe to conspiracy theories like QAnon and Pizzagate that the election was rigged and that you will do whatever it takes to make sure the election isn't stolen, they're going to do something about it. Plain and simple. These people are reactionary. They're the same people who harassed families and victims of the Sandy Hook shooting from back in the early 2010s. They're the same people who shot up a pizza parlor because Alex Jones told them to do so. They're the same people who call Barack Obama a Muslim Marxist from Kenya. Every single one of those people who attended yesterday's march, not even a march, it was a terrorist attack. Every one person who attended that terrorist attack is a lemming to conspiracy propagated by President Trump. And don't say that this behavior was not encouraged. It absolutely was. Unquestionably. Right before this invasion, the president held a rally with keynote speakers Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr. who said, "Stand up and fight," and Rudy Giuliani who said, "Let them have trial by combat." Are you joking me? You're inciting violence right before a rally. People with AR-15s standing in the crowd, proud to be holding their white pride flags, their neo-Nazi flags, their Confederate flags. After months of having told them that the election was going to be stolen and then was stolen. But then Trump takes the stage and he calls these people bad people. That any one of his political opponents is a bad person who wants to steal and undermine democracy. When you go ahead and you set that messaging, that tone, of course your supporters who subscribe to those theories like QAnon, Pizzagate, the Sandy Hook massacre, and birtherism are going to take action. Of course. So yesterday was absolutely foreseen. Now, this isn't new for President Trump to act this way. We know he does that. His whole past 5 years in the political arena have been him demeaning, demanding, and making fun of, insulting anyone who stands against him. But what happened yesterday is the result, the final outcome of 5 years of that happening. So yeah, what happened was foreseen, it was encouraged. But what I'm surprised about is that this didn't happen sooner. That's what I'm surprised about. What happened yesterday was a tragedy that was encouraged not only by President Trump, but by congressional Republicans who are complicit in action. That's who it was encouraged by. People like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley, who put their political careers and power above morality, above the Constitution, above anything, for more power. Because for them, power begets power. That's what they care about. They don't care about the institutions of this democracy. They don't care about people's voices being heard. They care about their pockets. They care about their careers. That's what they care about. Even after what happened yesterday where people died, people were injured, the looting and rioting inside the Capitol, They still voted to reject the outcome of the election, which in and of itself is a conspiracy, peddled by Donald Trump and the Republicans. The seditious seven need to be tried. They need to be looked into. Because they are not only complicit, but they encouraged what happened. This isn't time for rehabilitation. This isn't time to look at Mick Mulvaney, who resigned today. This isn't time to look at Elaine Chao, who also resigned today. This isn't time to look at any Republican who has not gone on the public record to say during Trump administration, while they were working for the president, that enough is enough. We need to invoke the 25th. We see clearly now that that needs to be done. If not that, impeachment. Again, the second time. And this time it'll work. Because what happened yesterday was a travesty. An absolute encouraged event that the president encouraged. And the Congress encouraged. That's what happened. It was propagated by Trump, the Proud Boys, and the Republicans. So, yeah, 5 years of lies, deceit, demeaning, insults. Yeah, that's what gets you there. The Republicans aren't the party of Lincoln anymore. They're not. They've surpassed that. They're the party of fascism now. That's what happened yesterday. A fascist takeover of government, a coup against the longest standing democracy on the face of this planet. They claim to love this country. No, they don't. They love fascism. They say they want to make America great again. No. They want to make America 1940s Germany. That's what they want to do. And so my final message to Joe Biden, the Democrats, is impeach the 25th and don't rehabilitate these people. These people are scoundrels who need to be treated as such. These people wanted to undermine our democracy. Treat them like that. Don't treat them as bipartisanship. Bipartisanship can be great. Don't get it twisted. But them, working with them, you're working with people at that point who don't see your power as legitimate. Treat theirs as illegitimate. Take them out of Congress. Expunge them out of Congress. Make sure that they never see power again. The Republicans are the party of fascism, not the party of Lincoln.